strikes.
And that's a tough pitch to lay off, bearing down like that.
And this one's not even close to the strike zone. It's past the catcher for ball 2. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Prado is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
I think maybe he got a little anxious that time. He had a good count, 2-0, wanted to be aggressive, but he went out of the zone to get it, and that's a no-no.
Neil Walker will get his first shot at it here.
Now batting, Neil Walker.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Nate McLeod leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Now batting, Nate McLeod.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Foul.
Swung on and popped sky high to the right side of the infield. Walker will wait on it. One gone. Freddie Freeman will dig in here.
The batter, Freddie Freeman.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And with a few pitches to play with, let's see if they get him to chase something here.
Here's the pitch. Here's one hit towards the hole. Up with it is Cedeno, and a throw on to Overbay for out number 2.
Ball tailing away from a left-handed hitter, and all he could do was reach out over the plate and hit an easy grounder to short.
Tim Hudson will step in now.
The batter, Tim Hudson.
Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. Now the pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. Snyder is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. The Braves lead it 1-0. Lyle Overbay will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Now batting, Lyle Overbay.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as the catcher can't even get a glove on it. It's ball 1. Swing, hot shot to the left side. In there, a base hit. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he kicks this inning off with a bang as a leadoff double has him in business now with nobody out.
Garrett Jones will be the batter.
Now batting, Garrett Jones.
And now this kicks off the glove of McCann, and this will be scored as a passed ball. But fortunately, no advance.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. But surprisingly, no advance here. No one out with a runner at second. A throw behind the runner at second. Has to dive, but he's back. Low, ball 4.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
Pedro Alvarez will be the batter.
Now batting, Pedro Alvarez.
Opposite field to left. That's in there. Base hit.
Well, let's have a look and see where this thing is. Low inside corner. Usually a good spot, but obviously they didn't do their homework because this is the guy that can handle that pitch.
Chris Snyder stands in now with a chance to either tie this game or perhaps give his club the lead. And this is low, ball 1. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And now we'll see if they go ahead and give him the green light here with the bases loaded.
And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
And I'm very surprised, Matt, that they decided to stay where they were. You've got to be bouncing out there.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that was an easy one to lay off there. That was a good job of coaxing the RBI out of him.
Ronnie Cedeno digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2.
And at 2-0 now, Matt, this situation's quickly going from bad to worse.
And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. Throw over to third here, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
Now the 3-0 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Well, once that runner saw that neither the pitcher nor the third baseman were going to get it, he just made a beeline for the plate, and he scores on the ground out to short. That's heads up.
Paul Mahalam will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Low for ball 1. And the ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
Here comes the 2-0. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away.
And I'm very surprised, Matt, that they decided to stay where they were. You've got to be bouncing out there.
And a throw over to third. And he just manages to get his hand in. .3-0 is on the way. And it misses, ball 4. And he's just committed the cardinal sin there, Dave, of walking the opposing pitcher.
Well, things are just going from bad to worse this half inning, as you can see. He is saying, where was that one? They'll need him to calm down in a hurry.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on.
Now batting, Andrew McCutcheon.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
And I'm very surprised, Matt, that they decided to stay where they were. You've got to be bouncing out there.
And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
The catcher didn't even have to move his glove for that one.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
He's in there. Hey!
Well, not only did they come back to take the lead here in the inning, but now they add a couple more to that total, and they've turned that one-run deficit into a 3-run lead.
Jose Tabata will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Now batting, Jose Tabata.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Blowing away with it here as he can't find the plate, 3-0.
And they're clearly working around him here, trying to set up the double play ball that could get him out of here.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. Here he comes on 3-0. And that misses as well, ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, things are just going from bad to worse this half inning, as you can see. He is saying, where was that one? They'll need him to calm down in a hurry.
Neil Walker will have a shot now to really open this one up in the early going.
The batter, Neil Walker.
Lined up the middle, and that's in there, base hit. 2 runs have scored. 2 runs are in. The throw to the plate.
And this is what happens when you try to make the perfect pitch with the bases loaded. This ball's pretty well hit, and it'll turn out to be a 3-run triple.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and here's the former doubles champ Lyle Overbay.
Now batting, Lyle Overbay.
Too low, 1-0. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. But no, he'll hold it third.
Thought this would be enough to bring him in from third, but he didn't get a good break here and decided not to risk it.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. This is the 10th man to bat in the inning as they batted around here. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
Garrett Jones will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time, and he takes ball 1. This is the 11th man to bat in the inning. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. The 2-0. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
And boy, the manager's got to be seeing the same things we are. He's really getting pounded out there right now. It's a mystery to me why he's still in the game.
Pedro Alvarez will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Hayward is right there as he takes it for the second out. Chris Snyder will bat here. No official at-bat, but he's scored a run thus far.
Now batting, Chris Snyder.
Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
One of the secrets of his longevity in this game: work fast, change speeds, and throw strikes.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Swing and a line drive to center field. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. We'll go now to the top of the third. Pirates lead it 10-1. Martin Prado is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Now batting, Martin Prado.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single. Jason Hayward will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Now batting, Jason Hayward.
And here's a fastball that swung on and lifted down the left field line. Tabata moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Chipper Jones will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Now batting, Chipper Jones.
Good fastball that time by Mulholland as he's ahead in the count here, 0-1.
You know they'd love to get him something he could hit on the ground here. Maybe get him out of the inning.
Swinging a hard-hit ball back up the middle. One there. On to Overbay, and they roll a pair. Side retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pittsburgh leads this one 10-1. Ronnie Cedeno makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Now batting, Ronnie Cedeno.
And the pitch. Hit hard to the left side, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Paul Mahalam will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Boy, and when you've got the pitcher at the plate, there's an out you got to count on getting.
Andrew McCutcheon will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
The batter, Andrew McCutcheon.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
Well, if he can get a ground ball out of that, he could get out of this inning.
Fouled back.
That's foul.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. McLouth is back, though, and he's there to put it away, 2 down. Jose Tabata steps in now.
The batter, Jose Tabata.
Hit hard. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Long throw to third. But he is in there with a triple.
Second triple of the game for these guys, and much like the last one, it was just a case of a guy showing real hustle right out of the batter's box.
Neil Walker will get another shot. He cleared the bases with a triple his last time.
The batter, Neil Walker.
Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. This side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Brian McCann will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
The batter, Brian McCann.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this one will be out of play off to the left. The pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, that's a pitcher's pitch right there. Off the corner away, and he got him to hit it on the ground.
Dan Ugla will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
The batter, Dan Ugla.
Swung on and rolled towards first. And Overbay will do this one himself for the out.
Well, sooner or later, these guys are going to need to stop swinging at that first pitch and start working the count a little more. You see it there, just 34 pitches thrown to this point. That's far too easy.
Alex Gonzalez will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Now batting, Alex Gonzalez.
Here it comes. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. There to field it is Cedeno. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Bucks out in front.